but them views, they are amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the break room brought to you by the 13th floor. I know it's been a minute since we've done one of these. And as you know, the break room is where we break away from all things that don't benefit us. We break away from all the noise. This time, I just want to, one, all of us on the 13th floor wish that you had a great Thanksgiving holiday and that you haven't gone too far away from your goals and didn't overextend yourself too much or have to deal with people that you didn't want to deal with. And that, in fact, kind of brings me to the topic for today. And the topic for today, it's one that you've heard me talk about before. It's probably what I would say my platform is, my purpose in the world. And that has to do with let's go back. Do you ever wonder how they break down those Halloween spirit stores or those costume stores? What happens to them? It's like overnight they pop up and then they're gone, and we don't see them until the next time. Well, what I'll say is that when you move a product, but you are so confident that people are going to continue to move that product for you, even in your absence, then you don't have to be there all the time, right? Let me say it again. If you have a product and you are so certain that people are going to move that product for you without you even being there, then you don't have to be there all the time. Right. So, Kerrol, you talk about the Halloween spirit store. What are you talking about, Coach K? What are you talking about? So, they sell a lot of masks there, right? And once they move on, many of us are still wearing masks, right? We take the, we tell our kids, hey, no, no more costume for you. We say that we're going to put the costume away, but we keep the mask. And many of you just went through wearing of the mask, right? So you have Halloween, then you have Thanksgiving, right? We put on this facade of having more than we really can afford. Or uh, in some cases, it's dealing with people that we really don't want to deal with, but we do it just because. When it doesn't do anything for us, doesn't make us feel good. We go and we sit in places for hours with people and we put on this fake smile, or we put on this, I like you sense that we don't really mean. So, did we even really enjoy the holiday? And then if you think about it, we turn around and then we start to give thanks for all the things that we're thankful for while we're sitting here wearing this mask. And then we take this same essence and spirit and we roll it over right into Christmas, right? What do I mean by that? So we go out there, we spend more money than we can actually afford to because we want to keep up face of, hey, we're successful. We can do this. We can buy these gifts. We can do these different things. Now, what's interesting is that in the midst of you doing that, you are continuing to reinforce the things that you don't even like about yourself, right? You go through Thanksgiving, you go through Christmas, you then get to New Year's, and the very things that you're going to commit to and say, in the new year, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Yet these are the very things that you were displaying and reinforcing when you were wearing the mask. So, what I would challenge you to do is you have time, right? You're going to listen to this episode and maybe you're going to forget, right, about what I said. So, this is a very short episode. Take the time to go reflect. Write down not the things that you don't want, right? I want you to focus on the things that you want. who do you want to be going through the rest of the year, right? It's so funny that these things come back to back in the last quarter of the year. And then you commit to all these different things and you spend money to make sure that you are going after things you've committed to for the new year, for the new you. You can be the new you right now. You can make that decision. But I want you to write it on paper. Put it down in writing. Not in your phone. I get it, technology, but there's something about putting that pen or that pencil to paper and saying all of the things that you do want and writing down the characteristics of the person that you want to be full time, all the time, with no mask. And then after you do that, I then want you to go start evaluating your life. Are you living up to these things that you have said? Are you being who you said you want to be? Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with, are they conducive to those things that you wrote down? So take yourself through that exercise and then just continue to revisit it. Put the mask down. Don't continue to be this person that really just exists to satisfy everyone and everything else. I'm going to leave you with that. This has been The Break Room, brought to you by the 13th Floor. As always, I'm Coach K. Thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next episode.
Amazing.